What up, y'all? Your boy Brick Street Sprite in the building. Like, subscribe, comment. Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hooli Vision. Just want to tap in with y'all. Quickly talk about the first couple of announcements. Battles to go down. Smack Volume 9. Sue Surf, New Jersey Twork. What else can I say but wow, dog? Like, crazy. This matchup is just an elite matchup. This is one of those matchups that on paper looks like it could be one of those timeless classics, dog. Like, as long as they both bring their A game, and judging off of recent performances as far as both of them go, I think that they both will. I think they've both at just about the same time realized their own brand. I mean, Surf has always been conscious of his brand, but I feel like they both realized that they were wasting a lot of time not taking their craft seriously at around the same time, like coincidentally, you know what I mean? Or somebody told them or talked to them at the same time. I don't really know. I know that Anwar helps push Twork to stay focused. I don't know who's in the background for Surf or if he just came to that realization on his own, but they have both been showing like a great resurgence. Now, this is old URL TV era versus new era URL. Twork is like nowadays Surf, the electrifying superstar, golden child type motherfucker that can do no wrong, and always, whether he wins, loses, draw, always sells out, always is a big draw, always is just an iconic figure, and like somebody that is what's the word for it, man? Just people just gravitate towards this person, man. You know what I mean? They are just one of those figures, man, that no matter what, they're always, at the top as far as popularity, no matter what. And skill set wise, they're very similar, not style wise, I would say, but as far as being electrifying, being performance wise, just they're both great stage performers. I would give Twork the advantage as far as pen, but Surf is not a terrible pen either. I do think Sue Surf was better in the John John battle than he was against Calico. I do think that battle is a lot closer than people would like to say. Now, whether you had Calico winning or Surf winning, that doesn't really matter. I don't think it was either of their best performances. The Surf against John John was the Surf I've been waiting to see. The only thing he has to do for me to be completely satisfied with Surf, pause, would be a subtitles. You know what I'm saying? I miss the subtitle Surf. I hope that with Twork bringing out the strapped ins and all that, he says he's not going to do them, but you know he will bring the strapped in. I'm hoping that Surf, even if it's in the third round, even if you just do one of them, let me get a subtitle from Surf. You know what I'm saying? Bring your fucking finishing move, your special move, so to speak, if on wrestling terms, you know what I mean? Or finishing move as far as like a Mortal Kombat reference, you know what I mean? I feel like it's gonna be a lot of chain punches against a lot of fucking word association, figurative language, you know what I mean? As far as Surf chain punching like he did against Calico. Now, I fuck with Surf when he's not on some reach god shit. I felt like he was reaching a lot against Calico with the cow flips, and I know people gonna be mad at me for that. It is what it is. that's a super reach to me. And he did a lot of that in that battle. And that's not all of it. We could do an entire bar breakdown of, maybe I should do that, but I don't want it to seem like I hate or have hatred for Surf, because I don't. I want Surf to succeed. I'm actually a big fan of Surf. I always have been. He just pissed me off for like that 8 to 10 battle run after the Geechee battle, where he was literally not giving a fuck about the culture. He was like, if you just want to focus on music, then do that. You're just battling for the bag now. You know what I'm saying? And it felt like he wasn't bringing a third ever. You know what I'm saying? He was just not bringing his A game, and it was almost like he just didn't give a fuck. And now he's had a resurgence of actually like having that hunger again, which is fire as fuck. And that's why I'm anticipating this battle, and this battle is very anticipated. You get what I'm saying? They're both choke prone, but haven't been. Basing on their last performances, I don't think that either of them will. I think that's in the past. I think they're both focused. That just comes from lack of focus. And I think they're both very focused at the moment. So I think that we are going to get that kind of a matchup out of this battle. The kind of matchup that we're waiting to see. I think we're going to get the best out of both sides. You're going to see a classic matchup. It's going to be a debatable battle either way. If I had to pick, though, I'll give you who I want to win. I want Sue Surf to win. I've always been a big fan of the URL era, like the beginning of the 2009, 2010, and before. URL TV, Grind Time, Fight Club, Smack DVD, you know what I mean? Lion's Den. I'm a big fan of all of that. You know what I'm saying? Too Raw for the Streets, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The DVDs to the early fucking leagues. You know what I mean? The beginning URL years are like golden era to me. You know what I'm saying? So I would like Surf to prove that the new era isn't completely taking over. You know what I mean? And that everybody, and that the old era will always be able to contend as long as they want to and feel like it. You know what I'm saying? But who do I think is going to win? If they both come with their A game, which I think they will, I'm not gonna do all that. If Twerk comes prepared, nah. I'm just gonna assume they both come prepared, and I think Twerk will win the battle on a slight edge. I had him slightly beating Rock, but it could have went either way. Um, on second watch, as far as that battle, I kind of thought that I almost wanted to give it to Rock, but I think I would still barely edge Twerk material wise, because I still think at the end of the day, it's battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So if it's close in performance, if it's close in all the other intangible things, I'm gonna go with whoever had the edge in the material, and that's Twerk. Because at the end of the day, the bars to me are more important than every other attribute. You know what I mean? So the writing was a little bit more complex slash just better as far as the depth and consistency of all of Twerk's writing. So I gave Twerk that battle. Now, the other battle. DNA, Real Sikh. This volume card is already, after two announcements, looking like, I don't think there's been a third announcement. I haven't paid attention the last like day or so, but I still been online. I haven't seen, but um, and let me say, I'd like to see Lux on a volume. If they ever did Lux Daylight, that should be on a volume. That shouldn't be on. It should be in like that setting where there's not a huge crowd. Let those dudes just bar each other. It's a rap off. You know what I mean? So that's why Lux lost to, or that's why Surf lost to Lux. I thought was because it was just basically a rap off. I heard Surf say that recently, that he wrote for Houston, and then it ended up being a rap off against Lux. You know what I mean? That's advantage Lux. You know what I'm saying? But Real Sikh, DNA is just a battle between two incredible writers. One, I think DNA First of all, I want to give DNA his homage and his flowers for being able to like continually reinvent himself and continue to find new things to say and new ways to uh to attack battle rap, new ways to present and brand himself, new ways to he continues to like elevate his pen and press his pen, push his pen to farther limits, past limits that you thought he had already reached. So just the fact that he's had like 150 battles, you know what I'm saying, and is still able to do that makes him one of the greats to me. Arguably Mount Rushmore status. You know what I mean? I hate the Mount Rushmore thing though. Let's just say that he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Let's go with the Hall. I think I might have heard Cap say that recently. Fuck the Mount Rushmore argument. Let's just go with Hall of Fame. Who's first ballot, second ballot, third ballot? Who would get in way later and who's not? Who is and who isn't Hall of Fame? You know what I'm saying? And DNA, I think, is a shoe in first ballot Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? Whenever he decided to hang it up or whatever. Um, Real Sikh, arguably the best writer out of the new era of battle rappers, like the new era. I'm including like the last couple of years. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I think he might be either him or Kid Chaos. I think I might give Kid Chaos, as far as like being a technical writer, the edge. But when you add in all the other things, like being able to perform, the projection of his voice, the delivery, the ability to rap, dog, and having that ability to write from so many different angles. He can angle, he can punch, bro, similes, entendres, anything that you would like, figurative language, um, word association, any of the shit that goes, because people like to call Rum Nitty a great pen, and as much as I would like to call him a pen, he's not a pen. He's a puncher. You have to have more than just the one. There's a lot of different attributes that go into being a pen. You can't just have one of them. You got to be able to do all of them to be considered a pen. You got to be able to do multiple things as far as writing, to be all the things I just named, to be able to be considered a pen and fall in that pen category. As good as Rum Nitty is at writing, he's just really great at the one thing. He's shown us before that he can't angle worth of shit. You know what I'm saying? When he had I've said this before, when he had all that information from Hustle, as far as the Tay-Rock shit, he was one of the first people to attack that angle. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the transgender, the voice message, and all that shit. As far as from the Transformer. Damn, I done said the like forbidden word. They probably finna block. Hopefully I'm not big enough for them to notice, but um that's like a YouTube forbidden word. You can't say that. But that angle, he was the first one to try to attack it, and it completely fell flat and short. So I just think he's not a pen. You know what I mean? I think in order to be a pen, you have to do all the things I just said. Rum Nitty couldn't attack that angle like Mook could. You know what I mean? When Mook battled Rock, he destroyed him with that shit. Now, I know I went off on a little tangent there, but I was just proving the point that Sikh and DNA are both. Even DNA should be considered a pen because he can do all of it. He can angle, similes, scheming. You know what I'm saying, bro? Figurative language, all of the fucking word association, anything, punching, anything you can think of as far as writing. DNA has the ability to do that. He can angle, all of it. So I think this is a battle between the pens. They're both great performers. DNA has the edge as far as preparation, as far as the experience. He's great. Excuse me. As far as volumes, he's great. As far as being able to present himself in that small room and be able to go upstairs with his writing. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows now it's a smaller room. It's kind of a wrap off, and I think that DNA probably wins that competition. So because of that, I'm with DNA in a slight edge against Real Sikh. And also, I want DNA to win. This is also old era versus new era. You know what I mean? This is early, because DNA was grind time as well. You know what I'm saying? And then he was early URL. So this is that era once again against new era. So I think that's going to be the theme of this volume card. So I would like to see how the rest of the card plays out and what battles we going to get. Let me know what y'all think as far as these battles. I'm about to watch that Marv 1 battle that just dropped. I don't even know how new it is, but I think I just saw it on my, I don't fucking know. I saw something involving Marv 1. But um yeah, man. And I haven't reviewed the Ill Will Fine shit yet. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done a recap, so because I haven't watched the entire battle. So, oh yeah, A Ward, Charlie Clips, fire ass one rounder. Quick recap. I really liked the way that Charlie Clips attacked the 4 or 5 horsemen. You would call yourself the 4 horsemen, but it's 5 of y'all. He attacked obviously the religious angles. Charlie Clips is just a beast, man. He was scheming crazy. Obviously, once again, you know what I'm saying? Um, but I think A Ward won the battle. A Ward's material just a little bit better. Great. It was a great fucking a great one rounder, classic one rounder. That's a battle that you want to see, a 3-round battle. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, A Ward really won it with the rebuttals at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. He said something about, how are you, God, when you're prey to me? You know what I'm saying? When you pray to me, like you're my prey. That fucking rebuttal was fucking crazy. He did 3 rebuttals, bang, bang, bang. Him and Chef Trez and like Hollow, whenever he used to do it, and I think he still did against. I know I said that recently in the blog, but I think he did a little bit against K Shine. But I think Hollow was like one of the, him and DNA were like the first people to really become great at doing that, and Disaster. You know what I'm saying? At the like rebuttaling. Sharon, but Chef Trez does it so smooth. So does A Ward. That rebuttaling shit, dog. The way that they rebuttal so smooth. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy the way that they do that shit, man. It's insane to me how they can come up with those thoughts and sort those thoughts so quick, make it make sense, and make it a bar. You know what I mean? And put some sort of a name flip or a entendre or some wordplay. Like, bruh, that is a real skill, man. And that can give you the edge in the battle if it's a close battle. I thought that Charlie Clips material was great, but because he went for Clips is another one with the freestyle. He's another one that was a pioneer of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why whoever went second in that battle was going to win, and that's why A Ward won. Because the written material was pretty close. But Clips never got an opportunity to rebuttal. And A Ward did, and that's why A Ward edged the battle to me. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what can you do in a 1-rounder? That should have been 3 rounds. Because of that, I would have paid to see that battle, a 3-round battle between A Ward and Charlie Clips. Come on, y'all. Anyway, let me know what y'all thought or what you think about the Surf Twork battle and the DNA Sikh battle, and who you thought won the A Ward versus Charlie Clips battle. I'm gonna do a blog. I'm gonna blog on the Geechee Gotti A Ward card too here coming up soon. But I'll let your boy. Let me know what y'all thought in the comments. Like, subscribe, comment. It's your boy, Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Sprite, Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hooli Vision, and I'm out of here 100.